Oh, the guy showed up. He's got my parts. Oh, he's backing into the driveway? Okay. All right, we ordered some parts for the truck. I'm excited to unbox it. Guys, it is time to start tearing the truck apart, so let's get started. All right, time to do the headers, get the exhaust off here. I got someone that wants to buy that. All right, progress so far. Headers are off. I got to get the exhaust off down there. The Y pipe that goes all the way to the back. All right, the exhaust is completely off. That was a little bit of a pain in the ass. It was all in two pieces, so I had to raise the back of the bed a certain way to get the pipes to angle over the rear diff, and then same with the front with the transfer case and the front drive shaft. And I got it all out. Headers, hardware, O2s, Y pipe, and then the rear. Oh, we got pretty far today. I gotta do some cleaning tomorrow. Pop the valve covers open, check everything out. Yeah, I got a lot of grease and grime to clean off down below that I couldn't get to with the power washer, so I may spray a lot of degreaser along all the corners there that I couldn't get tonight, let it sit overnight, and then do a little brake cleaner job tomorrow morning, so bright and early. Looking good. Good start. See you guys tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. It's time to get started. It's a beautiful Sunday out today. I gotta open the garage up, get some warm air in here. It's really cold in here. This winter's gonna suck if I'm out here because we got a lot of gaps in the garage. As you can tell, there's gaps up in the wall above the garage door. Wish the insulation was a little better in here, but we'll make do. Let's get going. I got the intake off. A lot of grime and dirt in there. We're gonna vacuum that out, clean up the heads a little bit, check over that. I got the intake out on the sidewalk right now being degreased, so I'll clean that off and put that back on. And I might end up cleaning more of this grime in here, in between the frame rails there and the motor mounts. And maybe do a coat of paint over that. We got a coat of paint along the frame rails there. Looking a little better there. We got the valley clean. Heads are somewhat clean. Pull the valve covers off, clean those really good. Probably paint them black. If we got enough paint. I don't know if we have enough black yet. I might be out. Let's get started on that. It's looking good. A lot cleaner. Clean slate's always the best way to work. Well, that's a good surprise. We got double beehive springs in here, boys. That's a good sign. That means the valve train was done correctly and everything's been upgraded. It looks really nice, so I'm not gonna have to worry about tearing the heads off. All the valve train looks really good, so we will stick with the cam that's in there and keep everything the way it is. I got the valve covers drying off right now. I'm gonna paint those. Got the intake sitting right there. Assemble all that back together. I can't do the intake today. I gotta get new intake gaskets, but we'll get the valve covers back on and go from there. All right, we're going a different route on the valve covers. We're actually gonna do red. I got 2 more cans of red and we're at like 1/8 of a can left of black. And I don't feel like running to the parts store right now, so we're gonna do red. The last 4 or 5 builds we've done have always been black. We're gonna do red this time. It's gonna have black ignition coils and brackets on it, so it might look even better than black. All right, we got the valve covers painted. Second coat. nice and red. Those will look good on there. Oh, like I said, I usually go with black, but I'm low on black paint and we should try something different. A red vehicle this time, we should probably try some other different things. I'm used to just going black on everything, but this will look nice. Oh, I'm stoked. Might be able to start bolting some parts on here soon. Oh man, that looks good. First part of the turbo kit installed. Passenger side header, V-band clamp will attach the turbo about right here. And then the exhaust has this weird 90 degree, it's almost sharper than a 90 degree that goes back under and the exhaust go out the back. And I'm wondering if maybe we can just go straight up out the hood, but I don't know. We'll see how, it's kind of a tight fit there and I might just ditch all these heater hoses and get rid of them. So we'll see. I'm still going through it to see what's gonna be the best way to route all these lines and mount these heat shields the way I wanna mount them without them being all in the way when I wanna do like spark plugs and maintenance to it. So looking good. All right, both side headers are on. Looking real nice. I'm glad I went with the red valve covers. Actually makes it pop. Well, couple steps down, a million to go. Let's keep going. All right, big update, guys. Big update. So, my original plan was turbo is mounted here, both sides, and just like the kit tells you to do, tells you to run the down pipe and the turbo down underneath the spark plugs there and then down underneath. And I had those mounted there. You weren't able to get those pipes in there unless you had the headers loose. So I had to take the headers back off, slide the down pipes in there, then put the headers back on. Well, here's the deal. I wanted something exotic on this truck just like I had my last two turbo cars. One was out the bumper and the other one was out the hood. Well, I've always liked the cool twin turbos going out the hood. Well, I think we're gonna do that. We got the down pipes out of there because I don't wanna fight with all the heat shields that the kit came with to guard all your heater hoses and AC and all that. Not that I care about either heat or AC in this thing, but this will allow me to keep heat and AC if I would like to, if I go out the hood, and that's what we're doing. So I got the turbos mounted, and here's how they look. This thing looks awesome. I have it loose right now. I'm trying to figure out the exhaust. I'm probably gonna have it fabricated because the down pipes will not fit along here. I mean, they kind of weave up and around. So I'm thinking exhaust, maybe come up an X out this way and this one this way and make like an X, or maybe just a flare that goes right here, flare that goes right here. I'm thinking that's the best bet. I kind of like the flared look when it comes up and then it's kind of cut off, like the top of the exhaust isn't just a ring, it's just kind of flared on both sides. I think that'd be sweet too. But here's the project so far. It's been a couple days since I was able to work on it. I've been really busy at work, but the goal right now, I've been working out here for 3-4 hours tonight after work, and the turbos, I like the placement of them. I didn't have to relocate too much. The computer is just hanging right there. I'm gonna have to mount it probably underneath the battery here and tuck that up somewhere nice and safe. And then this side, I got rid of the panel here because the cold side will be running down this hole here into the intercooler. But so far, this thing looks sweet. Both turbos mounted. This way also, the wastegates will have the pipe that goes out the hood as well. Either, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with the flex pipe or I'm just gonna get a straight pipe with these flanges welded back on them, but I don't know, maybe I'll just run those on there for now. But originally the kit was, it had a placement here for the wastegate fumes, or the wastegate flames to go in. That way it could all go down into the downpipe. But I think with the wastegate, the exhaust, either straight up or flared or however I can get it done. And then have this also, the wastegate here with the pipe going up as well. So this is gonna end up just like my very first turbo project, or cutting holes in the hood. I don't really care. It's the project truck. It's meant to be exotic looking, in my opinion, as far as a twin turbo regular cab short bed should be. So also I did upgrade to the higher amp alternator to control the harness that has to control the fans, the new fans that these trucks didn't come with. I got that done. I have the intake bolted on. The heads are all clean. I did put the new intake gaskets on there. It's not bolted down yet, but we're just mocking everything up right now to make sure everything's good with fitment. And I think the next few days I'm going to, tighten the headers down completely and then start mounting the ignition coils, bolt this down. Another thing I did was there is a electronic vacuum pump here that goes off the brake booster, and it kind of came down and it hit this end of the header right here, and it just wouldn't fit. The header just wouldn't tighten down, because as more of the header would tighten down, it cranked this way, and then it would push up against the electronic vacuum pump. And so I removed this, and now the vacuum hose here is going to go into a fitting that will just go straight into the brake booster. That's the plan so far, guys. This thing looks absolutely awesome. I've never had a twin turbo setup in a vehicle before, and this thing is looking really good. And the best part about being not only a truck that I absolutely love, it's got so much space in here. I didn't have to do a whole lot of fabricating to get this kit in here. It's hard enough usually to get a single turbo kit to work in like a sports car, let alone a twin turbo kit. There's twice as many everything: hoses, clamps, pipes, everything. I'm not fighting anything in this engine bay. Everything is just has so much space. With my idea of going out the hood for the exhaust, it's going to leave even more space and make this thing super simple to maintenance, even with the twin turbo setup on here. So that's what it's looking like so far, guys. If you guys are enjoying this build so far, I am loving it. I can't wait to get this all bolted up together and fired up. We got a lot of work to do. The garage is an absolute mess right now. It's a work in progress. I also need to get a car cover for this thing. I don't want to buy one yet because I think my wife had planned to buy me one for our anniversary gift. So I'd like to put a cover over it just for the winter, because it gets super dusty from this old ceiling I got here. So, but yeah, guys, that's the project so far. It's coming along really well. I'm not fighting a whole lot. It's going pretty damn smooth. So stay tuned, and we'll get more mocked up here in the next video and start working on more of the details and the fittings and get all that stuff buttoned up. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next video.